Greetings, fellow zombie slayers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to They Are Billions, Episode 2, The Last Bunker. Alright, which map next? We have Hunter's Meadow, and I'll give you the synopsis as well. The Crossroads or the Last Bunker. So there are some differences on these. So if you select them, the Hunter's Meadow is lands of lush pastures, ideal place to establish a colony that can feed hundreds of colonists. Although the meadow is located in a region far from the large swarm of the infected, don't let your guard down. So the goal is to, defeat a lot of people and get a population of 600, and you have 66 days to do it. The Crossroads. Important strategic site that will allow you to expand many new places. Our scouts have detected a Village of Doom. So Village of Doom is like a human colony that fell to the zombies. And they spawn zombies, and attacking the village buildings will spawn swarms of zombies to defend it. But if you do manage to destroy Village of Doom, it will drop resources for you. Villages of Doom are ancient human settlements built in remote places. And it, fell to the zombies. So this is destroy all villages of Doom and get a colony population of 400. So these two maps are similar to one another. This one is different significantly. So, the Last Bunker. This obscure bunker must have been one of the last fortresses to fall. Although this bunker is small and easy to explore, do not deceive yourself, because a long time ago we sent 2 soldiers to discover its secrets and they never returned. So this is a hero mission where we would send Calliope, our dual pistolier, to go around the fortress and to gather valuable items and ancient technology and that kind of stuff. So it's not like a typical colony builder. It's, if you've played like StarCraft 2, it's like one of the hero maps of StarCraft 2. So you guys can pick that. And then, while you vote on that, there is also research points. So whenever you accomplish a campaign map, you also get some research points that can be allocated towards upgrades. So here we could get the upgrade of fishermen cottages produce more food. We could unlock soldiers. We could unlock mercenaries, where we gain extra rangers at the start of the mission. We can unlock high-rise defenses, where we get a wooden tower to be able to build, or wooden towers to build, or logistics, where the command center starts with more storage and more income. And I will have you guys pick that as well. And this is Calliope. So Calliope has her own stats: attack range, attack speed, attack damage, view range, speed, and armor. And then also like perks that she'll unlock. So I said at the start of this stream, but I'll say again for your benefit, I have not played a lot of the campaign. So I've only played the first few missions. So a lot of what the campaign has in store will be new to me. It looks like we're gonna do Last Bunker. What research? Let me type these up. So we got bearings and pulleys, assault rifle, mercs, high-rise, defenses, and logistics. I am tempted to give you guidance about what to vote on, but ultimately, whatever. Whatever you want. I don't care. Sven and Dom, thank you for the resubs, by the way. And some dog treats. All right, we are going to go with high-rise defenses. So that gives us the wooden towers to be able to build. So you guys want a Last Bunker? Let's start it up. So, the victory conditions is obtain the mission artifact, the hero must escape the fortress alive, and optionally gain valuable items for the Empire up to 120 points, and ancient technology up to 200 points. And I definitely want to do these optionals, I think.
Yes?
Okay, tactical missions. The tactical missions happen in old abandoned fortresses built several centuries ago. In these missions, you use your hero to explore them to get technologies and valuable objects from that era. The hero has to fulfill the mission and get out of the fortress alive. If the hero dies, the mission fails. So here we go.
Right away.
Access doors. The hero or any other unit can open doors by interacting them, but these doors are old, so once they're open, they cannot be closed. And you will also alert potential enemies in the next room or hallway when opening them. A red alert has been declared for massive infection. So that's what that board says. And here's the door.
Nice.
And let's collect
Show me the money.
everything here that glows. So I'm just mousing over it. And if it glows, I grab it. Valuable objects. While exploring, you will find objects such as documents, manuals, valuable old objects that, by picking them up, will award you technology and Empire points. I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Nice. It's worth taking it.
And if we click our goals here, we can track like what percentage of it. So I've already gained 55% of the ancient technology.
That's easy. Of course. Gotcha.
Yes, the bathroom.
Great value, no doubt. That's easy. I'm on it. Sounds good.
Did it spend the perk point?
Got it. Let's go.
If I didn't, it doesn't matter because it wouldn't benefit me in this mission anyway. So attention, infection breach detected. Explosives have been used to contain them. Do not enter under any circumstances.
All right. Got it.
Is this StarCraft 2? It's funny because I literally just
For
made
the
that reference.
humans.
Useful objects. During the missions, you will find many objects and structures in the fortresses, such as barriers, explosive barrels, that can be used to gain tactical advantage and move forward in the mission. Explore and interact with the elements of this scenario and try different tactics to advance the mission. So here is like sandbags and barricades, which will slow them down, allowing me to kill them a little bit more easily. And then there's this med crate as well. So you can see the health of the wooden barriers.
Commander. Amazing.
And here I have a used medical kit now.
No problem. Alrighty. Not a problem.
Hey, look.
Sweet.
Soldiers that have been standing here
Yes?
for like hundreds of years.
Come on.
Just kidding. They're the ones that were originally deployed, I think. During missions, you may find allied units that will join the hero when he, or in this case she, approaches them. Once the allies join the heroes, they can be controlled as normal, but only the hero can collect valuable objects.
What do you need? Let's go. No fear! Ready, without delay.
At your service. Our soldiers are in
Tank for me,
trouble.
grunts. Tank for me.
Yes? No problem. Yeah. Huh, cool. What do we have here? The more the merrier.
Let me also tell you that I particularly hate point-and-click
It looks
games.
great.
I've never played them on stream for a reason.
For the humans!
Whenever they say for the
Goodbye.
humans, I think of Finn the Human, and it's weird.
This is for
It's a
the
weird
Empire.
association to have.
Go
So here we
ahead.
go. We have our hero with an explosive barrel. So if I want to blow up a lot of stuff at once, kaboom. Again, dormitory, don't go in there. But guess what? I don't care. In terms of my goals here, I have 85% of the technology and 67% of the valuable
Any
items.
orders?
Yes? Let's go. I can do that. It's a breeze.
So if we wanted to like blow
Nice.
things up, fun.
Go ahead.
Orders, sir.
Let's stand back.
Let's get them.
Boom!
What?
And we can blow
My
things up
guns
like
are
that.
ready,
It's very
sir.
easy to be within the radius of the explosion, so like be careful with that. I remember the first time I did the last bunker, I absolutely blew myself up. It was hilarious, but then I failed. And if you fail, what ends up happening is like you can play it again, but at slightly reduced
Nice.
rewards
It's a walk
for
in the
like
park.
full credit. So there's some stuff in the back wall here that I want to grab with Calliope.
Waiting on orders.
But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in this room, they will sort of like infinitely
on it.
respawn.
Swords,
So it's
sir.
kind of important to just be moving towards the objective because there won't be there's no end to the amount of zombies that it will throw at you. And here it is, infected from the outside. So infected people come from outside the fortress through the collapsed walls. Do not try to call all of them because they will not stop coming.
Commander, I will kill our enemies.
Units
Come
under
on.
attack.
All right. Right away. All righty. Let's go.
So I think everything
Got it.
of value I have grabbed from
All
here.
righty. Got it.
Calliope's a little wounded.
No survivors.
She doesn't have a hit points like the
Let's
soldiers
go.
do. Soldiers have 120. She only has 60. So
All righty. Got
Let's
it, Chief.
get
I'm
her
on
out
it.
of that bad
At
situation.
your service.
Ready.
And continuing
Sure
on.
thing.
Do you need me?
What do you want?
Here's another medic crate.
Right away. I can do that. Right away. Great. That's easy. What's that?
All right, so I have officially gained all valuable items and all the ancient technology. So all I need now is the mission artifact and to get out.
Gotcha. Piece of cake. Awesome.
There we go. That
Got
was the
it.
mission artifact,
I'm
that
on it.
cube.
Of course.
So then my only goal now is to leave.
Great.
You can't tell if I'm using attack move. I am. I'm hitting Q, which is the hotkey for
Yes.
attack move.
Nice.
Unless I
Alright,
want her to just move.
For the
Sometimes I just want her to
humans.
move.
on your orders.
I'm going to try
At
to
your
rescue these
service.
soldiers. They're not critical to the mission,
Wonderful.
but I'll do it anyway,
Yes.
because I'm a good commander.
Rest in peace. Roger that.
Yeah, I picked up a companion cube,
Perfect.
exactly.
Got it, Chief. Great.
If you're the commander and I'm the chief,
Got it.
that's a very confusing chain of command
Understood.
here.
Bullseye.
And we out. Okay. Everything optional, done. Also, I never updated the priority above my head. Yes, we totally just did the Hidden Valley twice. Alright, so that was the last bunker. So, what map next will be up to you. And I've added a third option here, which is survival game, which would have me exit the campaign and do a regular survival map. So that's up to you. As far as points go, here is, before I spend the points, megacities now house 99% of the world population. With a growing world population with more than 80 billion people, modern technology advances have given rise to life in mega metropolises. A recent study conducted by the Mega York Urban Institute indicates that citizens feel safer and more satisfied living among large communities. Attila Ernak, head of anthropology and human behavior, goes on to say, "Never in the history of human civilization has there been an age of prosperous as today's." He attributes two factors to the steep influx of urban living. First, that technological developments have given residents an increase in personal security. And second, living in cities, particularly city centers, offers an abundance of all the basic necessities of life, food, water, and shelter. That was the year 2085. I'm going to raise the difficulty up a little bit. And let's see. What research to get next? So we got high-rise defenses. Do you have any opinion on DayZ? Ever played? No, I never played it. So we have got a few extra options here. So I'm not going to reread the ones that I already done. But wood buttresses, they do lead to barricades, but they dead end there. Wood buttresses give the walls a little bit extra HP. And then expert workshops. It allows researching complex structures made from wood. So it adds the wood workshop, which is like a research center. And then it also allows for cottages. So cottages are the upgraded tents, which adds more people and in a smaller footprint. And then looking at what things are connected to. So bearings and pullings lead to efficient turbines for better energy production from mills. Assault rifle leads to military training so that defensive barriers get a little bit stronger and I get extra soldiers at the start, or hunting weapons. Hunter cottages get improved. Mercenaries lead to more mercenaries for a sniper. Logistics lead to basic supplies, where I start with a better supply of food and energy. Or gold transportation, where there's gold brought in via train every 24 hours. And then also mechanized storage for a warehouse. My opinion here is that wood workshops, cottages, and warehouses are like pretty important in the scheme of things. Just my 2 cents. Looks like logistics wins by a single point, so we'll grab it. And then I will do that one more time. And if you vote for something I can't afford, I will save it for that thing. So, basic supplies, gold transpo, or mech storage. And yeah, this poll is going to be a little big. So basic supplies is the more energy and food. Gold transportation is free gold every 24 hours, or mechanized storage is the warehouse. So you guys can vote in that. And if you're wondering where some of the really important things are, so general cereal farming is here for farms. Commerce is here for markets. Markets are really important in my opinion. Stone workshop and wood workshops are always important, but that's why they're required to keep moving. Corpse recycling is interesting, where you get gold per kill, I guess. There's also wood transportation, stone transportation, iron transportation. These are the sort of the transportation on the southern. So if we don't care about like free income transportation, we can just kind of ignore the whole tree as it doesn't lead anywhere. The really important buildings I would say are the wood workshop, the stone workshop, the cottage, or the cottages, farms. Where is the bank? I forget where bank is. The warehouses are really important as well. But because I haven't played through the campaign all that much, I don't know where all the banking stuff is. So lodging is the inn. And then bank should be here, currency. There's the bank. Those are like kind of important ones to grab. So expert workshops is what we're going to save up for. Got it. And you guys wanted Crossroads, I think you voted on? Remind me? I believe that was the case. Yeah, it was Crossroads. Okay. So let's do it. Right, buddy? So, colony population of 400 and destroy all the VODs, all the villages of doom. And just a reminder to myself, I have logistics, I have high-rise defenses, and, of course, starting steam technology. So that's what I can rely upon. I've also raised the difficulty up to challenging, up from accessible. And I'll slowly be ramping things up, you know, so that I don't want to face plant. I know I still have research points, don't care. Oh, what is the perk point someone mentioned? I'll answer that question once this is over, because it's a little too late to show that. Okay, so pausing right at the start here. We have the Village of Doom being revealed to us. In regular survival maps, you won't get to know where they are. But here is the Dwellings of Doom, the Taverns of Doom, up that yonder. And then we have a food crate up in the top left. And then this is where we start.
What's up? Any infected around?
One can assume that, like, generally the back trail of the rails is always safe.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
And I haven't played this campaign map since, like, the game released, so this is sort of new to me. So, generally what I do is I just, like, scout around until I hit zombies, and then, you know, stop, because you don't want to be running into swarms of zombies and then lure them back to your command center. So because I don't have access to, like, markets and banks and things, it doesn't really matter about how I lay out my houses, just as long as they stay safe.
This better be good. You are gonna pay me for this,
so let's
right?
queue
Great.
up starting patrols, just like I did last time.
Are you sure? Yeah.
And I'll have these be pretty
You again.
close
You
to
hold
the
that plan.
colony,
Yeah.
because you don't want to be patrolling so far out that you piss off a lot of zombies.
Attention. Building completed.
Now, there is no rivers nearby, so I'm definitely not going to be doing a lot of fishing around here. It's probably good that I didn't bother with the bearings and pulleys fishing upgrade,
This better
because
be
there's
good.
not always water around for you to take
Train
advantage
has
of.
arrived at the station.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's just really like try to kill the Village of Doom as soon as I can. So what I want to be doing is I want to be expanding my own starter population and then getting this stone ASAP. Because as soon as I get that stone, I will have Soldier Center. And Soldier Centers will allow me to actually start attacking the Village of Doom. Which is key to winning this scenario.
Attention.
What?
Building
Yes.
completed.
Yeah. You again.
No, I'm not going to bother patrolling
Roger
back
that.
here. I don't think
Great.
anything spawns back there.
I hope you're not wasting my time.
So I'm just being very conservative about how far out I go. I don't want to overexpand. That is something that I find myself doing often when I play. And it's a really good way to get wiped really early on, thinking, oh, I can handle it. I can go a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further, and then you're like, too far! And then you get squished.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building
What do you
completed.
want now?
Attention. Building completed.
Yes, tell me. But be quick.
Now, if zombies destroyed like a hunter cottage that was like
You
off
again.
by itself on its own, it's not going to be the end of the world because there's not going to be like a mega spawning of zombies spewing out of a hunter's cottage. Hunter's cottages just aren't that densely packed.
At the station.
The next thing I probably want to save up for is a sawmill. But I will save up... Yeah, and I'll save up now.
Attention.
Yeah, there we go. I have enough
Building
money.
completed.
So here's an 18, but I don't have energy access there. That would be a great place to put it. Here's a 16. That's not bad. I kind of want that 18. So if I want that 18, let's go ahead and put another Tesla tower. I'm going to decide to put the Tesla tower right there. I don't always put Tesla towers out to their maximum range. I sometimes position them strategically so they don't get in the way of expansions, which is exactly what I did here. Because what I'm intending to do is I'm going to have another row of houses on the other side of this Tesla tower, because the houses here will be accessible by going in and in. That way I can have 2 rows, and it will form kind of like an H. Alright, come on.
Attention. Building.
There it is. And then as my population centers approach the zombies, I have to be extra careful because any of these zombies even tickles a tent. The tents, so if you take a look real quick, they have a yellow bar and a green bar. The yellow bar is like their armor. So the tents can take like a few hits from these infected young before they get destroyed and become infection vectors of their own. But it really doesn't take very long, especially if you don't have units in the area, because if you don't have units in the area, you're not going to get to the tents in time before you have a cascading domino effect where everything fails all at once and you're just like, oh, well, game over, start again. And that happens, you know, often. I might, in fact, like, intentionally show you it at some point, just to demo how damning it is when it happens, because it's just like a complete waterfall of zombies where there's just no recovery. It's pretty cool to watch, unless you didn't want it to happen. So I need to save up for a mill, which I will have enough wood in a minute for, because I'm out of power. And I'm not going to be able to add extra sawmills or Tesla towers or anything like that without a little bit more power. How many dead does the dying house spawn? Like 6 or so? But those 6 will then be immediately next to a new tent, which will spawn another 6, which will spawn another 6. You know, you can kind of see how it goes, where like you simply can't kill them fast enough before they destroy the adjacent tent. So it's one of those just cascading effects where you're just like, all right, one tent gone, all tents gone. You know, and it's very, very expensive. Honestly, maybe not even a good idea to put like walls and gates between them. It's better to protect your colonies well than to plan for them to collapse.
You again. You call that a plan?
So I need to get to this stone out here.
What? Okay,
and I'm going to have my
let's do this.
rangers, because I'm not going to have another soldier center until I get to that stone. I need to have my rangers survive, because at this point, if my rangers die, like if the 4 rangers that I start with die trying to get to the stone, I lose, essentially. Because then if I don't have rangers to clear all the way out to the stone, well, I will never get more rangers. And without more rangers, game over. Alright, I would like another lumber mill. 10 is okay. 9. Oh, here's a 13. And I get that 13 as soon as this Tesla tower is built. So I'll wait for the 13. I like to try to like get as much bang for my buck out of the lumber mills as possible, so that they're very efficient. You can just build like a whole lot of inefficient lumber mills, but then it ties up a lot of your workers in getting a resource that that you could have gotten more efficiently.
Attention. Building completed.
Alright, so we're pushing our way towards the stone.
Attention. Building completed.
And once there's enough zombies clear around it, I'll claim it.
Are you sure?
You just don't want to put it down too early. So if you put things down too early, one, you can't even build adjacent to where the zombies are. It won't let you. It's too close to enemies. But two, like let's say I put a quarry down right now and I got stomped by these zombies. If the quarry isn't built very much, like if it's barely built at all, they'll destroy it, but it won't spawn zombies because the building wasn't usable. But I don't get refunded.
This better be good.
So you just like essentially waste resources
Okay,
if you do it that
let's
way.
do this.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah.
Attention.
And ideally, I don't want to waste resources.
The train has arrived at the station.
You again.
There we go. And then just to protect it, I can throw a little tower next to the stone quarry and stick one of my archers up there. They'll get a better range of vision. So what these towers are, it protects the unit that's inside. It can hold up to 4 units. It extends their watch or view range and their attack range.
Are you sure? You are gonna pay me for this, right? What? Yeah. Are you sure?
So then with the stone income that I'm going to get from that mine, I will be able to get
So boring.
a soldier center and then start rolling out more
Building
archers.
completed. Our forces are in
What?
danger.
A new task.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Roger that.
Attention.
Oh,
Building
these workers scared the hell out of me. I thought they were zombies for a second. All right, so let's stick this
What do you
archer
want
in.
now? Are you sure?
And you can see it has a
Great.
greater range, view range and
Gotcha.
all.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then I will set this
Attention.
archer back on a
Is that
patrol
all?
pattern. I don't need to be so aggressive to add more territory. At this point, I just need to play it safe so that I don't overextend and then deflate. Because there's a fair bit of zombies up this way, and I don't want to.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
I don't want to overextend to the point where I have colony collapse.
The train has arrived at the station.
Yeah, you can hold left alt to see health bars.
Attention.
I didn't
Building
need to know that.
completed.
It helps you spot zombies that are like hidden as well. So as soon as I get to 20 stone, I'll get a soldier center. But seeing that my power is low, I might as well start investing in my power grid now. And also maybe another sawmill if I can find a 10 is okay. Yeah, I'll do a 10. So here's the distance between mills. It's 4 in every direction between them. So you can have layouts of mills like every... Actually, this mill, even though it's going to cost me, I'm going to destroy it because I could put a mill here and then here. So like having them laid out in sort of a checkerboard pattern allows you to get the most bang for your buck out of the mills. And my food is a little low, but there's really nowhere for me to put a hunting cabin. I'll stick it here for now. So as long as my rangers aren't killing too many zombies, the noise and death of the zombies won't attract enemies to me. You don't want to be going on a little like anti-zombie crusade too early, because what ends up happening is if I sent my 4 rangers out to go kill a bunch of zombies,
Building completed.
that might attract more zombies, and the additional zombies might not be what I can handle, right? So until you have, like, you know, walls and a decent ranged defense force, you really shouldn't just... It's really not in your advantage to start picking fights that you know, aren't likely to be able to win. So there's my soldier center. And I'm just playing everything safe.
The train has arrived
So at the moment, my food is rather low, and I'm hoping to put up hunting cottages up in these woods up there. Once I have a few more soldiers to be able to secure my perimeter.
Building completed.
But my population is about, it's once these tents are moved into, I'll be at 154 out of the 400 I need. So, I mean, we're getting there. But obviously I'm going to need a lot more food to be able to get all the way there. You like to play with health bars on always? You know, that's not a bad call. What is that in the graphics? I don't know where that is. Game? Because I could definitely see that that would be helpful. Oh, that also reminds me of one other thing. By default, for whatever reason, the keyboard layout is camera movement with arrow keys, which, like, absolutely no. Absolutely no. So I use the laptop keyboard setup, which is WASD. Because, like, there's no way I'm using arrow keys like it's 1992. Like, forget about that. That's another thing to just look at, you know, when you first starting playing, is probably change your keyboard layout. Unless you enjoy arrow keys, which I am not an arrow key enjoyer. They call arrow keys standard. Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. Even for strategy games like this. I haven't played any colony building strategy games where, like, default is arrow keys, because it's just on the wrong side of the keyboard, man. Like, my arms aren't... I'm not like a T-Rex, you know? I got arm span. In fact, I have a freakish arm span. My arm span is way more than my own height. I don't know how that happened. You're supposed to be your height, but it ain't for me. By a factor of a lot.
Building completed.
So now that I'm starting to get rangers, I will start to push out. I don't want to piss off too many at once, more than I can handle. But in order to grow our population, we're going to need more food. I could use all these fertile fields to get to hunt on, but it's a rather inefficient use of open fields. You kind of want to do your hunting near the woods. Woods will give you more food, and also the forests aren't buildable, so it's not like the hunting grounds are actually being used up by something else.
This better be good. What's up? Any infected arrows are ready. You again. You call.
And what I like to do is I like to have my rangers in, like, some still in a patrol pattern to keep my perimeter safe, and then a core group to be able to do map clearing.
Roger that. Yes.
So there's a food cache up this way. I might... Yeah, I have to go the other way. I don't know if zombies spawn back there, but what I could do is I can extend my Tesla towers out that way and then secure the back of the wall there. I forget if they spawn there or not. I don't think they do, but I won't take any chances because they're not worth taking. And then this is a good example of, like, where the tactical mode is useful, where you can actually see where the trees are and where the open pathing is, so that you don't have any holes in your defenses. Because holes in your defenses lead to catastrophe.
Here we go again.
Yes.
The train has arrived at the station.
Sure? Gotcha. This better be good. My bow and arrows are ready.
Attention. Building completed. Our soldiers are in trouble.
Alright, soldiers in trouble. That means they were attacked.
You call that a plan?
So one thing I can do here in this bottleneck is just, like, once we have a Tesla tower that gets a little closer, is to slap a wall down for now. I like to have sort of, like, cake layers or whatever out from the center, so that if I do have some sort of breach way out near the edge of the map, I have at least some backup.
Okay.
Because sometimes you do end up pulling more zombies than you can handle. Also, the map edge is unbuildable, right? As you can see, this sort of grayed out tile here. That means that, you know, I can't build past that point. So when we're planning our defenses, plan for the map edge being impassable like that.
Units under attack.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Gotcha. What's up? Any infected around? Oh, more orders. You call
Attention.
that a plan?
Building completed.
Thank you for tuning in to They Are Billions, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 29th as part of a miniseries marathon. Because this was part of a miniseries marathon, feedback cannot be incorporated, so there's no need to include it in the comments. But if you have any questions, you may feel free to include those instead. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord and become more involved, a link to that can be found in the description of this video or at Rhadamant.com as well. If you would like to support me more directly as a content creator, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing this content with your friends, or even perhaps becoming a Patreon patron. Link can be found below. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow survivors of the apocalypse.